Hello guys, today we're gonna talk about different kinds of microcontroller memory. After we get started, you need to click the subscribe button for more content. Let's go! Let's start with microcontroller. If you remember the video which we've talked about the difference between microcontroller and microprocessor, we said that a microcontroller is a small computer on a single integrated circuit. It contains a processor core, input output, and memories. And the microcontroller is designed to perform specific tasks. That means the relation between input and the output of the system is already defined. And depending to the input, some processing needs to be done. So, as we see, memory is one of the most important components inside a microcontroller. And to know what the different kinds of memory used inside the microcontroller, we need to have a look at its architecture. Let's take a look at Amiga 328 microcontroller. As you see, there are three kinds of memory: flash memory, SRAM memory, and also we have EEPROM memory. And another example is 8051 microcontroller, which we have just two kinds of memory: ROM, which is program memory, and RAM, which is data memory. And finally, we have PIC microcontroller architecture, which contains three kinds of memory: RAM, program memory, and also we have EEPROM memory. So typically microcontroller have three types of memory: program memory, which is ROM or flash memory, and data memory, which is RAM memory, and finally EEPROM memory, which is generally used to store configuration data or special condition. Yeah, I know you didn't understand why they use three different kinds of memory in the same microcontroller. Why they don't just use one memory for all those functions. But don't worry, I'm gonna try to talk about every memory and explain its features in order to understand the difference between them. Let's start with program memory. Program memory is not volatile. That means when we shut down the power, the contents of the memory are not lost. And that kind of memory is used to store the program. And program memory can be a flash memory or read-only memory. But what's the difference between flash and ROM memory? Flash memory is an electronic non-volatile storage device that can be electrically erased and reprogrammed. That means it can be erased a lot of times, so it's possible to update the microcontroller program without hardware replacements. Read-only memory is also a non-volatile storage device that cannot be only modified after manufacture. So, the microcontrollers that have a ROM as a program memory cannot be updated just if we replace ROM memory by other ROM with another program. I think now it's clear what's a program memory. Let's now talk about data memory, which is RAM, random access memory. Random access memory or RAM is one of the most important components of not only microcontrollers but also laptops, smartphones, and gaming consoles. RAM is volatile, which means that when the power is shut down, the contents of the memory are lost. And it's really very important because it's used to store variables during program execution. And also it offers fast read access time, so that means without a RAM the operations would be much slower. Okay, we finished with the RAM. Now we're gonna pass to EEPROM memory. EEPROM, electrically erasable programmable read-only memory. EEPROM is not volatile and it offers slow response time both in reading and writing operations. It's used to permanently store data like device parameters and sensor configuration, etc. And also it has a limited life for erasing and reprogramming. Nowadays, modern EEPROMs are reaching about 1 million of operations. Okay, we finished with all those memories. Let's now summarize all what we said about microcontroller's memory. We said that typically there are three kinds of memory inside a microcontroller. Program memory is a non-volatile and it's used to store the program, and it can be flash memory or raw memory. Second one is data memory, which is a random access memory. It's volatile and it's very fast compared to program memory. And finally, the EEPROM memory is not volatile and it's used to store special cases as device configuration parameters, etc. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you have any questions, put them in the comment section below.